Hey everybody, Joel Niemeyer here. We are at the Governor's Fishing Opener. We are in Lake City, Minnesota, Lake Pepin. A gorgeous day here in Lake City. Mark Nichols, the mayor of Lake City. Did you order the weather today?
Isn't it perfect? It truly is a bluebird day.
It certainly is, and maybe talk about this area here, because it's Lake City to me almost is maybe forgotten in some sense, because it's between Red Wing, it's between La Crosse. I mean, but this is a really nice area.
Yeah, thank you. And yes, so many of our folks think about lakes and they think about up north. And don't really realize that we live on this beautiful part of the Mississippi River. It's actually the widest navigable section of the Mississippi River. It's 22 miles long by about 2.7 miles wide. The widest spot's 3 miles wide. So and 450-foot bluffs surround it. So it does. Yeah. It's a beautiful area. You're right.
Very, very coastal, because where we're sitting in the marina here, a lot of sailboats, a lot of. I mean, it doesn't almost feel like Minnesota. It feels like a coast.
It does. We have a marina here that's owned by the city with 635 pleasure crafts. And when you think about it, in the middle of the country, we have a strong sailing, racing program, cruising program. I'm going to guess there's 300 sailboats here. It's wonderful.
Tell us about this here. What do you like personally about Lake City?
Well, I grew up here. I worked at the marina, worked in the docks, clean bathrooms over at the beach house. So it really is close to my heart. But what I love is really the change of seasons. So as we go into spring and summer, we have, like you mentioned, a coastal feel. And then in the winter, we have ski areas surrounding us, and hunting, fishing, ice fishing. So I love the 4 seasons.
Yeah. Well, and being a border water, it's unique. So the fishing rules and regulations are different. You can fish longer. You can.
Yes.
So do you get more of that coastal vibe more of the year than maybe just a normal old Minnesota lake, northern Minnesota?
Absolutely. Good point. Yes, we do.
How about as far as this area, for those watching this video here, what do you want folks to know about Lake City?
Well, we're a town of 5,300 proper within the city limits, and probably another 750 surrounding close by. And of course, with the beauty of the area, but we and here's an interesting point. We're not a retirement community, but we actually have 2 times the national average of folks over 62. Now you might say, well, that sounds like a retirement community, but it's not, because of our strong industrial base. We have the largest gas fireplace manufacturer here, flour mill. We have a Mayo Clinic here, and we're 35 miles from the mothership, the big Mayo, and that's important to these older folks. So about 13% is that national average for folks over 62 in a town. We're 26%. So it's a healthy, vibrant community. Boards and commissions are active. We have 4 wonderful golf courses, ski areas close by. So all those things, good transportation,
and a good lake too, right?
Yeah,
just right out here.
Yeah, and I'm going to be candid. When I was a kid, let's just say back in the 60s.
I won't ask when. I won't ask when.
Here, you'd go swimming, and it was not unusual to get, like, let's say, an ear infection. and there was bacteria in the lake. Well, the folks up north, and I handed to Governor Walz, they've cleaned up the water, and our bacteria count's the lowest it's ever been since they've been keeping records. Now, do we have to work on nitrates and phosphates, the farmer fertilizer thing? Yes, but that's not a dangerous chemical like you would see in bacteria. So right now it's clean, it's clear, and you can see it in the fishing tournaments that are being held on Lake Pepin. Because fish is a great indicator of health. So
it certainly is. And we look forward to going fishing. Thanks for having us down here.
Oh boy, thank you for coming.
Thank you. That is the mayor of Lake City, Mark Nichols.